Good morning everyone. Today I am going to take the topic on animation system, which is from the unit game engine. So we all know what is animation system. Animation system is a kind of a real world which is done with the colorful of images as a human or any objects. So let's begin with the recap. The recap says that what's your favorite animated game and why? Because nowadays there are lots of animated games coming into our present world where students are more engaged to every games. Most of the games are done in the form of animation form. So as a story based, from the starting to the ending, the animation takes place. So this is how the animation. So as a student, how we are going to get more involved into the animation? What are the animation games you like it? Everything can be done as a recap. So what we are going to see in this overview is that what is the game design and how the animation takes place, and also how applying the design thinking to solve the problems, explore the technical depth and applications, engage through group activity, and also through the role play. So these are the overview that we are going to see in the animation system. So first of all, let us take an example for the animation system. So we all love to watch movies. So the movie that I have take as a story play is the Environ Part 2 or Part 1, whatever it is. So how the Rajinikanth is going with the chitty, how he is designing the chitty robot, and how what are the things that is related to the story play we are going to see in animation system. Whereas the chitty robot is the story play of animation and the breakdown. So when we take that in this form of a robo, first of all we need a 3D modeling and also a rigging. You all know what is rigging. So how each and every parts of our body is connected to, each and everything is connected to each other, where we can able to move our with the help of the bones. That's called as rigging. That is the skeleton plus the control handles, how we handle as a human. The same way for the robo also, we can connect with each other and form a 3D modeling. Next is the keyframe animation. Even here the keyframe animation has taken place. How the poses for actions, what are the actions gone. Even in Indran movie, how the robo is taking place in the form of a actions. It can do all types of actions. It can even do the fighting that takes place same like a human. So it will be more realistic. That is what the next is. So it should be a motion capture where a realistic human inspired moves taken place in this movie, and also the procedural animation, how a crowd robot scene is there. Okay, there are lots of robots which is connected together in a single rigging form, in a single design form. So how it is done, and also the physical simulation takes place, the facial and the emotional animations. Here it shows all type of emotions like same like a human, which is very much realistic in this story play Indiran. Okay, the chitty robot will be doing it. And also the visual effects, okay, the VFX, and how what are the energy things, the lighting, all those comes under the animation system. So why I took this as a story play is because if we come to know when we are watching the movie what are the things taken place, how these robotic has been designed only in the form of a animation system. Next is a small activity which you can check it out. Finally, now we are going to see deep inside what is the animation and how the animation takes place, how the design framework has been connected to this animation. So when we take in the form of an empathy, like the design framework, the animation, we have to understand who will interact with the animation and what all their preferences, what all their needs, what all the game player needs. Okay, we should analyze their empathy, what all the needs of a game player, how this animation has to be connected with each other. In the form of a define, we have to identify the problem, and also we have to need the animation, what are the things to get solved in the define part. Whereas in the ideate part, we have to explore different animations, approaches. Okay, there are different types of animations, strategies takes place, in which one will be related to the game. All those things we have to analyze and make an ideate. Finally, the prototype is that we have to build a small testable version of animation to get the feedback form. Now we are going to understand the main animation system in game design. When we come to animation system in game design, the first is the modeling, the second is the rigging, and the third is the animation. How a modeling takes place and how the rigging part, that is how smoothly we are controlling the actions, and finally the animation is found out. So these are some of the challenges that is accepted in the animation. Whereas in the game animation, the first primary challenge is the smooth transition. Yes. So when it comes to animation, it should be very smooth enough to form it. And it should be a real-time constraints, and also some complex character rigs also should be taken place. So these are the real world application of designing an animation in a Blender. You know, all your Blender is a game engine. There is where one of the game engine to animate the series. So when we take this animation, you can see the pictures here, how an AI is powered voice to animation. By giving the voice, by recognition the voice, the animation takes place, and what all the things that a real world application takes place in Blender, all those things has been related. And also there is a case study of animation system, how we are optimizing it, that is in EA Sports, where recently, okay, they are turning the Gen Z gamers into sports fans. That is, we can create our own fan based game player, so that we can play under example the football. So how, what are the things taken place, what all the designs they have done, what are the animation techniques they have mentioned here, that is mentioned as the case study in this animation system. So hope you all understood what is animation system, how does it takes place, how it is combined with the design framework. All those things are comes under this PPT. Kindly look into it. Thank you for watching. Thank you.